Hi, my name is Boris, and today I would like to talk about something that has been bothering me for a long time. But and I would like to speak to each person individually. If you take the chance or the step to listen to this video, I want you to put yourself in a situation. You know, I like to believe that we face problems that are different from what other people face. And maybe our situations or the problems that we face are similar, but the way we approach those problems are different. The way those problems affect us and the next person is different. So I'd like for you to listen to this as a person, and whatever situation it is that you're facing in your life, you know, you will know how to go about fixing that. I like to ask a question. When you take a look at the world, what do you see? You know, the answers to this question will be diverse. People have different answers, different point of views. But what I see is a world that is suffering. You would take a look outside, everything is beautiful, you know. We live in flashy houses, maybe we drive flashy cars or whatever. Some people are suffering and all that, but the real problem here is us, the individuals. What are we doing? There's something that I've termed or like to call the human disease. And the human disease is this: the lack of accountability for the things that we do, pushing the blame onto somebody else about the things that are happening in our lives. You know, we live our lives not caring about what will happen or what does happen. But then the funny thing is that when we are faced with certain situations, we start thinking. And I ask myself this: okay, it's difficult to foresee what is going to happen in the near future, but we have people that like to plan a lot. Now, that planning does help, but then how do you alter your plans if something does happen to you? The question also I'd like to ask you is, what do you do when something does happen to you? It's very easy, like I said, for us human beings to push or to blame the other person for what happened to us, because we think that whatever event that happened to them and that flows through them and affect us is caused by them. We talk about change every day. In the primary in the '08 elections, President Obama was talking about a change we can believe in. Different things that we needed to do to change our lives, different things that we needed to do to help ourselves out. And I believe that that change is still possible. Now, what people, according to me, did not or do not understand is that change at a certain level, is different from change at an individual level. People will work to help you out. People will do what it takes to help you out. But the question is this: what do you do at your level to help yourself out? Do you just sit down and curse at people? Do you just sit down and lament on yourself, say, oh, if this did not happen, that would happen? Or do you take action? If I'm talking to you today, it's because those are the kind of things that I did. And you have to realize sometimes the hard way that people are going to work to do certain things for you. People are going to do things that's actually going to help you. But then you're going to have to take a step to want to help yourself, or to want to grab that thing that's going to help you in order to progress. You know, it's really silly to see people, blame others for the nonsense that happened to their lives. And you are here today, you're listening to this maybe, and you do know that maybe or maybe not you have done this. The world is suffering. The world is not suffering because of anything else but the nonsense that we do, the lack of action that we do not take, in order to change something, in order to bring something to life. Change is taking something and switching it into something else. And it could be something good, it could be something bad. All of that has to do with the decision. What is the decision that I'm taking today at this moment to change whatever situation it is in my life? You know? Even the Bible says, people will say that, God helps those who help themselves. We will pray every day that, Father, help me this, help me that, forgive me this. But then if you knowingly always do something, then, I mean, how do you expect that change to come? Because I do believe that God is really willing to help us, but we also need to work at whatever it is that we're asking Him in order for that change to happen. You know, I said at the beginning that the human disease, the lack of accountability, and always pushing the blame to somebody else. This is something that we have got to stop. Some of us are living good lives, some of us are not living good lives. And no matter where you find yourself between these two, there is something that you need to do. Comfort does not always mean happiness for the people that you would think are living good lives. Discomfort does not always mean happiness and stuff, because in your comfort or your discomfort, there's something that you need to do. But the fact that you fail to do what you have to do in order to progress, in order to better your life, is what keeps you in a state where you are right now. We have to own up to the things that are happening to the world. We don't have to close our eyes to the things that are happening around us. Because when we close our eyes, we kill the world. It is said that the people that destroy this world are the people that are actually causing a change to this world. And the people that know what needs to be done and do nothing about it are the people that are destroying the world itself. I call on you guys, I call on everybody that took a chance to listen to this video to do something about your lives. You have to know that there are people everywhere, in every culture. There are people that are working to help other people. But then there is no energy, there's no devotion to work if the help that is being rendered to some people is not fruitful. Because someone does something for you is with the hope that whatever it is that was done for you, you're going to take that and do some great with it. For example, we go to school every day for our students, and we are imparted with knowledge. That knowledge is something that we need to take on with us in the world that we are seeking to invade, if I could use the term, with that big. But if you do not do anything with that knowledge, it's a waste. You had help from your instructors that gave you this knowledge. Now you need to do something with that. Now that is the change that I'm talking about. A change that you can believe in. The change that you can believe in is a change that comes from you. It's a change that you get up today and you decide that, what, something is going on. But I do believe that if I put myself to work, then I will succeed. We have to stop. We really have to stop blaming the other. We have to take accountability of the things that we do. We are human beings. We will fall. But then, the real human being is a person that realizes his mistake, rises up, and do something about it. I am a human being myself, and every day I face challenges, and today I'm just trying to share with you, and I'm trying to tell you that whatever situation that you are facing in your life, there is a solution to it. But the real solution to every situation is us. We need to try. We need to give it a go ahead. We need to start somewhere. And then someone will meet us halfway. And then we will find the help that we're looking for. We will find the change that we're looking for. But a real change will never come if when change is given unto you, you do nothing to actually grasp it and accommodate it. Alright. Well, like I said, if you took a chance to listen to this video, I think the message here is that we need to stop not doing anything. That real help or real change comes from the decisions that we take to do something out of the situation that we find ourselves in. People will help us. People will do whatever needs to be done. But with that help, there's a personal decision that we need to take, that we need to do in order for a real change, a change that you can actually see and believe in and trust that, oh wow, this actually exists. to happen in your life, for you to be happy about it. All right. Peace.